How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, yes, we're going to be looking at a Hobby Master one here. It is, as you can read, hopefully you can read, it is an EA-6B Prowler here, and it is from the US Navy's VAQ-209, which is an electronic attack squadron known as the Star Warriors. And they actually have Darth Vader, as you can sort of see there, Darth Vader as their mascot, which is absolutely awesome because I was always Team Vader.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Now, they were established in 1977, flying the EA-6A, and I think that's when Star Wars came out in 1977, so I'm getting distracted, but they would convert to the EA-6B Prowler, like our model here, in 1990. Now, they would fly these aircraft until 2013, when they began their conversion to the EA-18G Growler, which they still operate today. So, yeah, this is a brand spanking new one. This is the box you're going to get, so, yeah. Let's get it open. Shouldn't be too hard. But you know me, I like to make things look really difficult. Oh what the... There we go. So we have some missiles in here, as you can see. I'm assuming the HAR missiles, some electronic countermeasure pods, as per usual, which does look friggin' awesome. Can't wait to fit those. You do have the big-ass stand in here, which is, yeah, big. And we should be able to hopefully... Oh, shit, it's sealed. Alright, let's get this open. We'll cut this open. I won't bore you by opening it on camera, but I will use the force. With the force applied, we should be able to get this open. Yes. Oh, well done. Always good to have a Vader on side. And there is plenty of tissues. Yes, we've got plenty of tissues. And we've got, what do we got? We got the landing gear options in that baggie, of course. In the side here, we do have the canopy options for being in the open position, of course. And in the side here, we've got all the crew members, which is pretty cool. There is usually 4 crew members, and there is, so you get 4 figures. And the, in-flight closed gear bay doors, of course, yes. And that beautiful looking model in here, let us grab it. Yes, foam box awesomeness. Should be nice and easy. Let's move that out of the way and check out this awesomeness. Oh yeah. I do like myself a Prowler. Of course, not the type of one that does sneak into your backyard, but let us have a little look closer and check out that. That does look awesome, doesn't it? That is super cool. So these will come off nicely, and you'll be able to see some beautiful detail in there, hopefully. That does look great. There is a ton of detail in there. Hopefully we'll be able to put these back on. Helps if I put it the right way. Check out the tail. That is awesome. Got Darth Vader head there. Pretty sweet. Looks great. So it does have all the usual points underneath as well. Some great detail underneath there. As you can see, be very careful with these little bits here. You don't want to break them off with your sausage fingers, of course. The arrestor hook does not come out. That stays in that position as per usual. Absolutely awesomeness. All right, what we'll do though is we'll kit this out for in-flight. So we'll do that right now, and we'll come right back. All right, here we have it set up in flight. It is very straightforward. There's actually 2 pieces for the gear bay doors, a small one there and the larger one there. For when you put it gear down, you just take that piece out. That piece stays in. You do get the option to put the countermeasure pod in the tank position if you want to use that. We'll put that on when we do a gear down. We'll swap out the loadout between the tanks, and you put your HAR missiles on, and that is straightforward. The front nose wheel gear door struggled to go in. It sort of sits out a little bit on mine. A little bit of sanding will make that fit a little bit more flush, but this is how it's sort of set up out of the box for me. And the problem with having this upside down is when you put your crew members in, there is a lot of space in that compartment, and they do wobble around quite a bit, so they don't have any harnesses on. But that is sort of what it looks like when you put your crew figures in there. There is plenty of room for them to seat in there, so you don't have any issues with putting them in there. It's just that if you're going to be moving your aircraft around like that, which most of us, we're not going to be doing, but because I'm doing it for the video, yeah, they will sort of move around a fair bit, as you can see. The pilot figure, he sits in there nice and snug because he's got the stick between his legs, and that sort of keeps him in place. But the other crew members have got a lot of room to, yeah, roll around. But yeah, this is how it's going to look set up for in-flight, and it's absolutely freaking awesome. Yep, another great looking Prowler. Love them. And yes, if you do want to put it on the stand, you do have to take the center ordnance off. But hang on, that's your stand, and you do get the ECM pod to put through the stand. So you get to keep that ordnance on, put your stand in that stand slit, if it lets me. It is a tight fit, tight like a tiger. That is very freaking tight, wow. But that should be how your Prowler is going to look. Yeah, absolutely cool. Yeah, I love these Prowlers from Hobby Master. They look absolutely great. And you get to keep that ECM pod like your center ordnance on, so which is always fantastic as well. All right, but what we'll do though is we'll throw some landing gear options on this. We'll swap out the fuel tanks and open it up, and we'll check it out. All right, we'll be back in just one moment. All right, here we have it beautifully set up, gear down. Hopefully you've continued to watch this far before you've decided to type in the comments. No dickhead, you swap out the harm missiles with the ECM pods, not the tanks. Yeah, I did realize that when I was trying to set it up. Yeah, so you do swap out the missiles for your jamming pods, and that is your beautiful Prowler set up for, you know, all electronic countermeasure duties, and it does look freaking awesome. And of course, you put your open canopy bits on there. Although the real-world application of the suppression of enemy air defences, or the SEAD, they normally swap out one of those tanks anyway for a harm missile. So you usually have one tank, one harm missile, and the 3 ECM pods in on their appropriate stations. But, you know, it's up to you. You can alternate the ordnance in any way you like for your own model. And everything is just beautiful. Yep, everything looks fantastic. So with the landing gear options, if you haven't seen a Prowler video, very easy. It's just got the module for the front, and then at the back you've got your main wheels. This shaft part does slide in sideways, and then the bottom part of the main landing gear pushes down. So you push it to the side and push down, and that locks it into place pretty easy. And then you put your little gear bay door on, or you could try it for the opposite way for a little bit of fun. It is very nicely done. I do think these look fantastic. If you don't have a Prowler in your collection, you should grab one. No matter what livery you get, because there's a few nice looking liveries. I think this is the 13th model that they have put out. I've got a couple now, and yeah, they do look fantastic. What have we got? We got 410 grams. So they do have a little bit of weight to them. They are not a small aircraft, so they've got a nice size to them, a reasonable weight, and I reckon present really nicely. So yeah, well, of course, that's my bloody opinion. You don't have to like their model at all. So as I always say, these videos are here to just show you their models. You don't always have to agree with me. You can disagree with me. It doesn't make a lick of difference to me. I'm happy just to show you what's out there, and you can pick the crap out of things as much as you want. It does not upset me at all. And if you feel like doing that, drop those comments in below, of course. And if you found the video helpful, at least, whether you like the model or not, some of those my way would be freaking awesome as well. Don't forget to punch that subscribe button if you're watching and have yet to do that, because all those things do help the channel chug along, and it helps, you know, keeps me motivated and putting out videos for you guys to check out. And hopefully you are enjoying what you do see, because our bloody hobby is an expensive one. So if I'm saving you some money, that is cool. But I have heard from some I am costing you money as well. So, all right, everyone. Happy hunting, of course, for your next model. And you all have an awesome sauce rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.